Finally, a decent episode of SmackDown Live. It's like WWE decided to give the Forehead Man a little bit of entertainment. I see the Forehead Man is not happy. We need to entertain the Forehead. We need to bring back the Dolph Man. I'm a genius. Yes, you are. Finally, one good decision by the WWE in like 4 weeks. Thank you. I'm a Ziggler mark, but that was not the highlight of the show. The highlight of the show was the fact that WWE crew are the most interesting people I've seen. So, Kofi Kingston is unconscious. Kofi needs help. Help Kofi. What can we possibly do? I mean, the guy needs help. Let's put a heavy championship on his chest. That will make him feel better. So many questions. So many questions.
But you gotta make Roman look really strong.
The best in the world!
Welcome everybody to a brand new episode of Greatness of SmackDown. Finally, I don't have to say that it was an embarrassment of SmackDown because we got a few cool things. So, the reason why I am so excited about Dolph Ziggler being in a championship match, not only because I'm a Ziggler mark, which I am, but also because if you are looking into this a little bit deeper, you can actually sense a great storyline. Okay, so let's imagine that WWE are going to do a right thing. Yeah, I know. Do you guys remember this? Dolph Ziggler was Big E's mentor. So these two go way back. Okay, so let's imagine WWE actually can make a right decision. So maybe Big E was not even attacked. Maybe he faked it just so Dolph Ziggler could attack Kofi Kingston because Xavier Woods was with Big E. Are we going to see Big E joining Dolph Ziggler at WWE Super Showdown? And are we seeing a new WWE champion in Dolph Ziggler? Is Big E turning heel? I know this makes way too much sense, and in WWE's logic, Dolph Ziggler was just here for nothing. It was just, we need something for Dolph. Let's give him one championship match, he will resign with the WWE. But if you are looking into this a little bit deeper, Big E and Dolph Ziggler go way back. So maybe this is a storyline that we are going to get. And I'm gonna be honest, people, I'm all for Dolph Ziggler winning the WWE Championship. If it was anyone else, you know, if it would be Kofi Kingston versus Kevin Owens or pretty much anyone else, I would want Kofi Kingston to retain. But Dolph Ziggler will not get that opportunity ever after this. So I wish he would win the WWE Championship. And that promo was also really, really good. But let's start from the beginning of the show. The show opened with Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods welcoming back Big E. And we got this man right here, which is... it's not Big E. They made a couple of jokes and we finally got Big E, and this man was on fire tonight. He was excited. My man was excited, and he was excited to the point that people didn't even know how to react, and I loved every single second of it. It was that good kind of cringe. I appreciate that. They even mentioned Becky Lynch's mom, and if you are on Twitter, you know what I'm talking about. Big E loves Becky Lynch's mom. She fine. But they were interrupted by Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn was entertaining as always. This segment sets up a match between Kofi Kingston and Sami Zayn in the main event. And Kevin Owens had none of it, and that was, I believe, the last time we seen Kevin Owens tonight. So I'm not quite sure what is happening with this man, but he was not very happy that he lost the match. We got Mustafa Ali versus Andrade San Almas, or I should say Ali versus Andrade. So yeah, it's interesting how many names WWE actually changed in the last couple of months. Anyway, you have Ali, you have Andrade. This is wrestling that I want to see on my television. I'm not necessarily a fan of all the tag team matches we see on Monday Night Raw. This is the crap I want to see on my television. Andrade versus Ali, amazing wrestling, great match. And you guys know that I don't watch WWE live, so I skip through the commercials. But you know these commercials that WWE have, especially for SmackDown, where you have like a little screen for SmackDown and a big screen for commercial. I didn't even skip these because the match was so good. So at the end of the day, like I cannot say that this episode of SmackDown Live was bad. Even though I cannot stand the wild card rule, I was entertained because of the matches, because of the surprises, and we're gonna talk about the surprises. I liked it. This match was great, but Ali won the match with some sort of roll-up, but it doesn't hurt Andrade at all. It was a good match, both looked equal to each other, and I enjoyed it. The stupid idiota R-Truth who blocked me on Twitter dressed up like a woman and got Carmella's help to avoid challengers. So you know what? As much as I don't like the stupid idiota R-Truth because he blocked me on Twitter, I hate this guy, he is a great 24/7 champion. I actually like him as a champion because this championship is supposed to be treated like a joke. This championship is a joke, only jobbers will hold that championship. And R-Truth is perfect for that because he's a comedy character and he's actually funny. I will agree with this. He is actually funny and I loved every single thing he has done so far with the championship. So that was great. Carmella versus Mandy Rose went to a no contest because a bunch of WWE jobbers tried to chase R-Truth. But R-Truth is still your 24/7 champion at the end of the night. So it is the longest reigning 24/7 champion. R-Truth. What an achievement. Bayley said that she has moved past hugs. She's not gonna hug anybody right now. She's only gonna come out with a bunch of whatever these are. She's gonna be happy, but she's not gonna hug anyone. But honestly, like I've said, Bayley as a champion is a great thing. Finally giving fans what they wanted and finally treating Bayley as a singles competitor. And ever since she moved to SmackDown, she looked legit. So sometimes you just need to to switch brands, but it's not gonna work anymore because of a wild card rule. So that's a bit unfortunate, and that's one of the main reasons why I don't really like the wild card rule. When we get the Superstar Shakeup, everything feels different. You are excited about the WWE again. Now, it's not going to change anything, and you are going to watch the same product for years right now. Hopefully not. Hopefully, they will bring back the brand split. But right now, you are going to watch the same old product because everyone is just going to switch brands every week. So I hate it. Anyway, let's move on. I should also mention that they announced that the main event of this episode of SmackDown Live is going to be Roman Reigns versus Elias. Yeah, not good. Not good. Worst match of Money in the Bank, a match that nobody wanted to see. And I'm gonna go back to this, but they are treating it like people actually care. They mentioned this match so many times. Like, we are excited. I don't think people were excited. This is the worst rivalry in my opinion as of right now. Anyway, we got this amazing Randy Orton versus Triple H video package. I'm so excited for this match, people. I don't care. It can be in 2050. If these two old people are going to face each other, I'm going to care because as of right now, in my opinion, my personal favorite rivalry is probably Randy Orton versus Triple H. Like, these two go way back. I just don't understand why they didn't mention the fact that Randy Orton joined the Authority or that Evolution actually reunited. But I guess it makes a little bit more sense if they never actually got along after Triple H betrayed Randy Orton back in 2004. But we all know that this is not the case, so I'm not quite sure why they didn't mention it. Maybe they are not necessarily hiding it, but, you know, a little bit of a plot hole. Big E is injured, and it's apparently Kevin Owens, but you never know. You never know, maybe no one actually did it. I sound so stupid. I'm trusting WWE way too much at this point. I know I should not. But in a perfect world, this is a storyline that we would get. So anyway, we got Kofi Kingston versus Sami Zayn. And I should correct myself, it was not in the main event of the show. I think earlier in this video I said that it was in the main event, but it was not. So Kofi Kingston defeated Sami Zayn with an amazing looking Trouble in Paradise. And after the match, Paul Heyman teased Brock Lesnar cashing in the Money in the Bank briefcase, but People started cheering, and I was like, it has to be Brock Lesnar. As shocking as it is, it has to be Brock Lesnar. Then I quickly jumped into the thought that it's actually Kevin Owens. Who else would attack Kofi Kingston from behind? It's Dolph Ziggler. I'm marking out. My man is back. I loved every single second of it. He beaten the crap out of this guy. Like, I don't know when was the last time we seen something as extreme on Raw or SmackDown as what we saw on this episode of SmackDown Live. Like, the amount of moves he did with that steel chair, absolutely amazing. It was kinda even shocking in my opinion. It was so good in my opinion that I started questioning whether WWE allowed it or not. Kofi Kingston was taken away with a stretcher but ultimately left on his own power. So we pretty much already talked about the possibilities, why Dolph Ziggler did it. But why Paul Heyman helped Dolph Ziggler is the question. Why would Paul Heyman tease a Money in the Bank briefcase just so Dolph Ziggler could interfere? Are we getting a new faction? Is Dolph Ziggler a Paul Heyman guy? No, I will answer every question right now. Dolph Ziggler versus Kofi Kingston, WWE Super Showdown. Kofi Kingston retains. Dolph Ziggler is a jobber again. Whoa! Becky Lynch and Bayley defeated Lacey Evans and Charlotte Flair, and Bayley won with a roll-up on Flair. This was, I don't know, nothing special, but just, a filler match to continue to rivalries. Dolph Ziggler cut a promo saying that he attacked Kofi Kingston because the opportunities Kofi got this year should have been his. So he was really mad about the fact that Kofi Kingston was the one who took the opportunity, so he's kinda jealous that he wasn't in Kofi's shoes. He was crying the whole time. It should have been me. And you know what? As weird as it was, I actually enjoyed it because I've never seen something like this. So Dolph Ziggler is known as a guy who always cuts these passionate promos about how he never got these opportunities, but at some point it actually got old because he can cry every year, but he never actually wins the big one. So these promos got old. This time he looked like a paranoid dude who pretty much lost everything and he's going insane. Like, he can do anything to win that championship at this point. In his eyes, he did exactly what Kofi Kingston did and he took the opportunity. I love this storyline already. It's already better than Kofi Kingston versus Kevin Owens. And if you've seen any of Kofi versus Dolph Ziggler matches, you know what we are about to get. These two are amazing together. The chemistry is here and I cannot wait. So let me know what you think in the comments below, but I believe that this Dolph Ziggler promo was actually very good in a way. I really liked it. It was weird, but like I've said, his character really changed. It didn't really feel like he's a heel, but it also didn't feel like he's a babyface. So he was like, you kind of feel sorry for the guy, but he's a heel because he just nearly killed Kofi Kingston. So I really liked it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Hopefully he will win the WWE Championship, but I'm 100% sure that he will not. And of course, Roman Reigns defeated Elias. Yes, this is the worst rivalry we have in the WWE, and this is main eventing, unfortunately. And yeah, even though Shane McMahon tried to interfere, Roman Reigns still won the match, but at the end of it, Drew McIntyre hit Claymore on Roman Reigns. So that's what we got on this week's episode of SmackDown Live, and like I've said, it was very entertaining. I just wish that Dolph Ziggler was the one who actually closed the show with that promo. It was a terrible decision to end the show with Roman Reigns versus Elias, because in my opinion, it's one of the biggest filler rivalries we got. But anyway, I enjoyed this episode. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and many people got the idea that I don't really like the 24/7 championship. I love it. Of course, the design is terrible, but it has to be terrible in a way. But I love the rule. I love whatever is happening with it. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure to click the like button. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. TheGreatOne, peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure. you.